So I'm just cutting off, make sure I don't have any cracks in the end of the bowl. You know,
what do they leave with once they do that?
They leave with a finished bowl and some knowledge on. This is where the class that we start teaching the bowl gouge and using chucks. And I'm not exactly sure what it is. We'll kind of look and see, you know, this is the cracks in the pith. Mm-hmm. So we'll kind of look to see which way we could rip it to get the best use out of it. And probably about like that. So we'll take it over to the bandsaw. Again, I'm kind of looking for the best yield. So be somewhere like that. Like I say, I'm not sure what species of wood this is. It's very yellow.
That's definitely yellow.
It's not poplar, but it's very yellow.
And it's okay that this is wet, right? Or green wood?
Yes, it's actually better to turn it green. It's the only way you can get really large pieces of wood to make a bowl out of. You know, is depending on the size of your lathe. I mean, you can do a huge bowl, mm-hmm. And it would be hard to find kiln dried wood to do that out of. And once I get that ripped like that, we'll just knock off the corners. Something like that. Just to make the turning on the lathe a little easier. And you could, you know, put a template on there and get a closer circle. But this gives the students a little bit more time at the lathe, you know, roughing it out. So, all right, from here, we will mark the center. Make sure I got to be below 12 inches because our lathes are 12. 4. Mark there. There. I'm going to drill a hole. This will be the top of the bowl, so the bowl will be in this orientation. So we're just drilling about a 1-inch deep hole. You've got a worm screw here that will go into here. Make sure it's snug up against the jaws here. Now, some people think that you can just start turning like this, but it's not really stable enough. So we're going to put up the tailstock. Kind of look.
So there's some people that would turn without that.
Yeah, but I would not. It's just not safe enough. So I'm going to get this tool rest as close as I can get to it. Then we're going to bring our, just bring this over. So it captures it and gives it good support. Spin it by hand to make sure it's not going to hit anything. You want to turn it on and keep, at its lowest speed first, and just speed it up a little bit until it's going as fast as you're comfortable with and not bouncing the lathe all over the place. This is fairly balanced, so we can probably start turning at about 350 RPMs. And then with the bowl gouge, we're going to approach it in this direction, always in contact with the tool rest up against my body. And we're just going to start cutting a little bit at a time. Just look at it, you can see where we're starting to cut here and here. And we'll just keep cutting on it until it's round. And once it's round, we can shape it to the shape we want. And then we'll flip it around. We'll put a tenon on it, flip it around, and hollow out the inside.
It's always amazing to me how the tool will take it off like that as unsymmetrical as
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. It's going to make it round no matter what. So
How close do you want your rest?
you want it as close as possible. I have it maybe a quarter-inch away. Once you cut a little bit more in it, I never really try and stick over more than like 1 inch. The farther you stick it away, the more pressure it is here. I've seen the tools break in half when people try and use it like this. They'll get a catch and it'll break it in half. So good support is in this right here.
Okay, cool.
Okay.